Hi, this is Gail with Beaded Jewelry Diva, and today we're going to learn the Herringbone Wire Weaving Wire Wrap. And this is the one we're going to practice on today, but as you can see, I've used different kinds of wire. Like this one is a twisted wire, this one is a thinner gauge. Whatever your artistic vision is, this is highly customizable. Before we get started, if you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you don't already subscribe to my YouTube channel, go ahead and subscribe, hit the bell button, and you'll always know when I put a new video up. All right, let's go ahead and get started. The supplies we'll need is a piece of 18 gauge wire, a piece of 24 gauge wire. I have a bead. I think this one is a 12 millimeter. I have a pair of chain nose pliers, a flush cutter, and a pair of round nose pliers. I've got my piece of 18 gauge wire and my piece of 24 gauge wire. I'm going to put the 24 gauge wire over the top of the 18, and I'm going to wrap it around twice. So it looks like this. I'm going to undo that original wrap a little bit, because what I'm going to do now is compress these wires and get rid of the tail. And when you're snipping the tail, please do not snip your working wire. Yeah, guess what I've done in the past. All right, now the important thing about the herringbone weave is that you really need to make sure that your wire is always coming over the top of your base wire, because when you put on your bead, you're going to need to make sure that the wire is coming over the top, like that. All right, so now we start the herringbone. To do this, I'm taking the wire and the bead, and I'm moving it over the bead. So it looks like this, and when I get to this side, I'm going over the top of my base wire. I'm going to wrap it around so it looks like this. Now I'm going to go to the other side and do the same thing. I'm going to wrap it over, and then when I get to this side, I'm going to wrap it over and around. So it looks like this. I'm going to compress these just a little bit. So there. Now, one of the things I like to do when I've got one full set done is to go ahead and put a little bend or something in this wire, because I know that whenever I'm here, I've done one full set. So I've got the same number of wires on each side. Okay, for the second set, we take the 24 gauge wire again, and this time we're going to put it in back of the original wire, across and over the 18 gauge base wire, wrap it around, do the same thing on the other side. So I'm putting it behind the original wire, over and around. So now we've got two sets. And I've got my bendy, so I know that I've got two on each side. Let's do a third one. So once again, behind the second one, over and around the base wire, behind the second wire, over and around, and let's try one more time. And this time it's a little bit faster, more my normal speed. You can keep on going for however long you want to. Really, it's only limited by the lengths of your wires and the way you want to do it. I'm just going to stop with 4. Now, when I finally finish off, I'm going to wrap one extra time, compress a bit, and then on my other side, I'm going to make sure that when I cut it, I finish it off so there's no pokey bits. And here we go. That's what it looks like. Now you can do several things with this. You can make a wrap, well, probably not a wrap loop with something like this. I would probably make more of a closed loop. And let's see how badly I can do this on camera. When I do my closed loops, I tend to do it up close to my face so I can see it really well. And on camera, that's pretty much impossible. So, one very bad closed loop. Oh well. Straighten it. And I'll fix that in a little bit, but you get the general idea. And I do the same thing on the other side. So here we go. We've got loops on either end, and you can put all sorts of things on these, and that's our herringbone. Now, if you see the herringbone, it looks like it's kind of cupping around to the back. You can, whichever side that you like better, that's the side you should use. I mean, traditionally, this is the front of the bead, or the front of the weave, and this is the back. But if you like the back better, go for it. All right, so that is our little herringbone. So here's design idea 1, and that is just a simple herringbone, and I probably did about 7 or 8 wraps here, and then I just added a charmed angle to the end of it. I believe this bead was an 8mm. So that's design idea number 1. Design idea number 2 is I went ahead and did a tassel. So it's a silk tassel that's off the end of it. And you can see that I did about 5 or 6 different wraps around. And again, silk tassel. I will have a video on how to do silk tassels. So as soon as I get it done, I will put it up. But this is design idea number 2. And for this one, you see that I have 3 of the herringbone wraps, and then I just have a dangle off the end of it. And if you see, this looks a little different. My wires are towards the back. So instead of doing a wrap across the top, closed loop across the top, this time I did it to the back. And that's just another design idea. So question, which one of these do you like best? Do you like the red set with the multiple herringbones? Do you like the blue set with the silk tassel? Or do you like the starfish set? So which one do you like best? Leave me a comment, let me know. I'm curious to see which one of these you like best. Well, that's it for today, aside from the bloopers. Oh yes, gotta have a blooper reel. So stay tuned for that. But before I let you go to the blooper reel, I will say that if you enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go ahead, hit subscribe, and then hit that little bell. And with that little bell, you'll always get notified when I have a new video. This is Gail signing out for the moment and saying have yourself a beautiful day and watch for the bloopers. Down to the back. And wrapped around my wire a little bit. That's just because, you know, darn it, why can't I do this right? Here's what we need for our project. Let's try this again. Here's what we need today. I have a pair of 20, a pair, right. Okay, let's try this again. Done with, gosh, I did all that wrong. When I put on my bead, it's going to get stuck.